Welcome to Blue Moon Botcast, your ultimate podcast for everything Manchester City. Whether you're at the Etihad or cheering from across the world, this is your weekly fix of all things City. So grab your scarf, settle in, and let's talk Manchester City. Now, let's get into what's making headlines in the world of City this week.
All right, Blues. Welcome back to the Blue Moon Botcast, your place for all things City. Now buckle up, because today we've got to talk about the Savinho and Rodrigo saga. Yep, it's still rumbling on. Honestly, I think this one's going to go right down to the wire. Here's the problem. City and Daniel Levy negotiating a transfer? That's like oil and water. We all remember the Kyle Walker deal, dragged on forever. Levy sold him for $50 million, and let's be honest, Kyle's been absolutely massive for us. I think Levy's regretted it ever since. You could see that regret all over the Harry Kane saga, stubborn as anything. Now he's got something we want, and suddenly it's deja vu all over again. The question is, are City digging their heels in just to be petty? Or do we genuinely think Savinho's worth the money? Personally, I don't think City are that kind of club. We rise above that nonsense. I reckon it's purely about valuation. Simple as that. Now, Guillem Balag, whatever that guy's name is, he reported a couple of days ago that City have decided Savinho's staying. And if Savinho stays, that basically kills any chance of Rodrigo joining us. Real Madrid didn't even get an offer because it all depended on Savinho moving. Fair enough. But what's strange is, he's the only one reporting it. No other big names backing it up. Bit suspicious if you ask me. Then Guillem comes out a day later saying the same thing. Savinho stays, Rodrigo to City is dead. Real Madrid apparently want 100 million euros for Rodrigo, but maybe, just maybe, they'd accept 60 to 70 closer to deadline day. But as it stands, no offers, no noise, nothing. And then out of nowhere, they throw Newcastle into the mix, saying Rodrigo wouldn't join them. Poor Newcastle, man, just catching strays for no reason at all this window. They're getting rinsed left, right, and center. Anyway, here's what's interesting. Real Madrid's first game, Rodrigo was sat on the bench, didn't play a single minute. For a guy that's supposed to be one of your prized assets, that's odd. Meanwhile, Savinho's supposedly injured, but he's looking very lively on Instagram. Doesn't look too injured to me. So, here's where we're at. Both Savinho and Rodrigo seem to have one eye on a move, but they're playing it smart. No burning bridges, no sulking like some other players we could mention. They're keeping it respectful. Still though, once your head's been turned, it's tough. Can you really go back and give 100% again? I struggle with that. I want players fully committed to City, like Haaland, Bernardo, Kev, Fernandinho, Kun Agüero back in the day. That's what I love to see. Now, let's actually compare these two lads. On the stats, Savinho's a creator. Key passes, assists, crosses. He's got Rodrigo beat. But goals? That's Rodrigo's world. Rodrigo massively outperforms him there. And that's the one big weakness in Savinho's game. Finishing. He's in the bottom 5% for goals among wingers in the big 5 leagues. Rodrigo? Top 70%. That's a huge difference. Style-wise, Savinho hugs the touchline. Proper chalk-on-your-boots winger. Rodrigo? He drifts inside, plays a bit deeper, more of an inside forward. And honestly, that inside role might suit Pep's system better right now. We've seen Doku, Bob, even Savinho in preseason tucking in to allow the overlaps. It's a big part of how we play. So here's my take. Both players are top talents, but they're very different profiles. City have every right to demand 70 million plus for Savinho. He's young, he's talented, and we've seen flashes of what he can be. But I'm not convinced this deal gets done in time. And no, it's not about Spurs being our next opponent. Contracts can easily include "don't play against us" clauses. This is about the money, plain and simple. What do you reckon, Blues? Would you cash in on Savinho to bring Rodrigo in? Or would you rather keep Savinho, back him to improve that finishing, and let him grow at City? Let me know in the comments. Up the Blues.
Manchester City will never backing down. With every tackle, every crown, we wear a color sky blue and gold, a legacy written in silver and gold. Oh, Manchester City. Oh, rise up with me. From our hero strike to Pep's design, we play the game pure and divine. History made in every goal. Etihad's roar shakes the soul.